Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I am Jonglo, the owner of a Dragon House MMA. Right next to me, we have Daniel Contreras, and knowing him for a long time now. Apparently, you're living in LA, so this upcoming card, 2 weeks out from today at Cal Palace, August 17th. It's a huge stack card. Looking into about 24 fights on the card so far right now. We might try to add one more amateur on the card as well. But now, Daniel, let's introduce you to all the fight fans. Where are you born and raised, and what got you into fighting?
I'm from Los Angeles, East Valley to be exact. I grew up over there, and then in college, I kind of just went to a couple different schools, and then ended up in the Bay Area for a little bit, and then I kind of.
That's how we meet.
Yeah, that's how I met him.
It's crazy.
And what's it called? Just growing up, my dad always just watched Bruce Lee a lot, so I just always grew up around that, and then watching a lot of boxing.
Now, what age do you start actually doing martial arts?
On the weekends a little bit when I was in high school, and then not really until after college.
So now, what gym do you train at right now?
I train at a couple of places here when I'm in the Bay Area, and then when I get the chance, I'll go to Body Shop in LA.
Mm-hmm. Now, Body Shop is also AJ McKean. It got a lot of good names out there.
They got everyone in there. I like to think is pretty solid.
Now, you are 30 years of young age. What got you want to fight?
That's just something I've always wanted to do, and I was like, if I don't do it now, I'll never do it.
Just like a bucket list,
And
so now, how's the life difference living in LA compared to living in the Bay Area?
I think it's I work a little less over there, whereas here I feel like I was constantly working all the time.
You have to hustle.
Yeah,
it's more expensive living here.
Yeah.
What do you do for work?
I have a moving company, and then I fix and I do handyman work. So I actually that's why I train in LA in the Bays, because if I'm working in the Bay Area, if I'm right now I'm transporting something from the Bay Area to LA, so I came to practice, and then I just kind of fit in my schedule.
Wow. Do you have a lot of friends and families in the Bay Area or in LA?
Honestly, everyone I pretty much know here is at this gym, and then I have maybe a handful of friends from college, but everyone I know from college isn't from the Bay, so they don't live here no more.
So everyone graduated, they just moved back to wherever they come from.
Yeah.
So how different is LA? I know it's kind of hot though. Do you like the lifestyle in LA?
I think I'm just more comfortable there because that's where I'm from, so it's easy for me to I guess have a more enjoyable life. Whereas here, it's more outside of the gym, I'm by myself.
Right. Well, shoot. Here we go. Now, you're making your MMA debut against a guy that have one fight and coming off, 1-0, Gilbert. I forgot his name, but now how do you prepare for a guy like that? You don't know him and he doesn't know you. And
I think just try and get to practice every day and just get every skill set in, because I don't really know what to expect, so just try and have a well-rounded practices, I guess.
Now, is your family living in LA? You have a large family?
I have a big family, but everyone lives in LA.
Now, they can also watch the event on live stream pay-per-view nationwide, and they can order the pay-per-view voucher from DragonHouseMMA.com. This event's a live stream pay-per-view nationwide. So, first round fight, putting on a show in Cal Palace, August 17th. Over 24 fights, man. Don't miss it now. It's going to be a huge stack card. Door opens at 2 p.m. First fight kicks off at 3 p.m. So is your parents living in LA?
Yeah.
Do you think they're going to watch you fight?
I don't know. It's weird because they do watch them, but I don't know. I know my mom won't want them.
Wow. Do you have brothers, sisters, Daniel?
I do have an older brother and 3 sisters.
Are they all living in LA?
Yeah, everyone lives in LA.
Oh shit. So now when you go to school here, is any homies you still keep in touch? When you come back to the Bay Area?
Kind of. I probably got 3 or 4 people that I talk to a little bit, but even then they're I feel like the closest ones are probably Oakland. Everyone else I know at this gym, so right. It's
hopefully you can put on a good performance. It's gonna be your first fight. Do you looking at this as kind of like a career? Possibly.
I would say possibly. I'm gonna take it serious, but I don't know. It's one of those things where I'm gonna do what I can.
Mm-hmm. Now, what do you know about your opponent?
I just found out his name.
Whatever the name is, let's fucking go, you know. I mean, again, like we have a big stack card, and last few days we had a couple fights on the card, and Daniel versus Gilbert is one of the fights we just had on like literally yesterday, and then I saw you coming in today and from LA, and coming by, so it'd be nice to do a little interview, get a photo shoot, and then just can work on your poster, help to promote the event. I know your fan base is in LA, and then you're fighting a guy, fan base is in Sacramento, but it's still, hopefully can draw some of the, pay-per-view and, coming to the event. What are you expecting yourself coming off this fight? Are you expecting yourself not timid, perform well? What do you think?
I feel real comfortable on the mat, so I don't think I'm gonna be timid or anything. I think it's just different because it's not practice. So yeah. I don't really know what to expect when I step in the cage.
What do you think of consider yourself? Like more like a striker, more like a grappler? And what do you consider yourself? I know it's kind of odd question because you haven't fought yet.
I feel comfortable standing up, and because I'm long, I feel comfortable standing up with people.
Now you're fighting 155 pounds, and what do you walk around weight right now?
Around 170.
170, so not really a big cut, easy work.
Yeah, I think that I'm not worried about that cut. I've never really cut like that before, but I mean,
first time for everything.
So I see everyone else doing it. How hard can it be?
Yes, exactly. So now, if people want to get a hold of you to buy a ticket, come watching you fight, how can people contact you?
DC the Handyman on Instagram.
DC the Handyman. That's pretty good, and from Instagram. Now, do you have any special loved one, training partners from LA, anyone you want to shout out to?
I guess everyone at the body shop, because they're the ones that make me feel comfortable stepping in. I feel like, although I'm new to this, I feel comfortable because I have good people around me. That's
pretty awesome. Now, what do you think you're gonna do under the spotlight with like thousands of people watching you fight? You think you'll be all right?
I think I'll do just fine. I feel like I played sports my whole life. I always played football, baseball, basketball, same thing, just
so
different.
You get used to move around in public. So now, if your opponent, Gilbert, forgot his last name, but watching this interview, what do you have to say to Gilbert?
I'll see you in a couple weeks.
Anything particular message? You think this fight will go to distance? Like finishing the submission? What do you think?
Like I said, I do not know what to expect. I just know I'm gonna go in there and
so when the fight starts, just go.
Yep.
That's pretty good. Who's your favorite UFC fighter?
Right now it's probably what's his name? I don't know. I can't think of it right now, but he's the one that just beat everybody.
Alex Pereira?
Yeah.
The 205, 85, they'll possibly go up to heavyweight?
Yeah, because when there's a video on there, like, it's Daniel Cormier, and he says, like, oh, he's like the Thanos. He was just hanging out at the bar, and then someone mentioned his name, and he came back into the sport and just started beating everybody.
Oh, that's crazy. I didn't hear about that.
I'll send it to you. And then the other one, the reason why I think about it is because, like, I was mentioning it to a couple people that might be interested in it. People are like, you're too old to do this. So I'm like, I'll find out.
Well, and never too old to do anything, and never too old to chase a dream. But when you don't, that's when the regret.
Yeah, I still feel young.
Yeah, I mean, 30 years is not young, not old, not young, but in between, But if you want to chase something, this is definitely the time, So now, how many days a week do you practicing and training?
I try to get at least 4, but sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's 5.
Work's pretty busy, and you kind of work for your own though, right?
Yeah,
work for yourself.
It's just the summertime. That's like my busy period. So like even training has been tough because I've been all over the country the last few weeks, and my business kind of grew a little bit more than I anticipated it to grow, which is good, but not good for training.
Yeah. Well, like I say, we just had this fight on it, literally 2-3 days ago, and we actually had 2 fights on the card, and we actually just made it happen, so it's great. I'm fortunate in making a big stack card for all the MMA fight fans out there who wants to come check out this event 20-some fights, lots of firework. Don't miss it out. A lot of future superstars gonna born in the regional shows, the biggest regional show in California. So do not miss it out. You know. So for more information about this fight card, check out DragonHouseMMA.com. And our last event of the year, November 9th, back to Geese Art Pavilion. Any fighter managers want to get your fighters on the card, make sure you guys DM me, get a hold of me, and then so I can get you guys on the card, get you guys match up, you know. So, and then also we have a grappling tournament, kickboxing sparring, August 24th, the week after this event. So for more info, just check out DragonHouseMMA.com, subscribe my YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram, and you know, here we go. I'm Joe Mo. We are signing out. We have Daniel Contreras making his MMA debut. Do not miss it out. Any last message to all your fight friends and family?
If you're a real one, you'll pull up.
Yeah, make sure you guys DM him, get a ticket, give him some love and support. All right, I'm Jono signing out. See you guys August 17th.